Hi, today I'd like to show some world silver coins. This one is the Titanic. You see the Titanic on there. Centenary, 1912 to 2012. So this was produced in 2012. Quite nice engraving. Queen Elizabeth II. Alderney. Alderney is one of the small Channel Islands. Now the Channel Islands do produce a lot of these sort of commemoratives. It's given a price of £5. That's just a nominal figure. Makes it a legal denomination, but nobody would want to cash it in for £5. It's just a way of making it a legal currency. And 2012. Comes in a nice little presentation box. If I can get it in there. And also, there you've got the certificate, silver proof. If you want to read it, you can stop, pause the video. So I think it's 925, yeah, 925, 925 parts silver to 1,000 parts of actual item. So it's almost pure silver, but not quite. That goes in there, and it goes in a nice little box as well. That's the first one. Then we'll have a look at some Australian ones. This one is coins of the Victorian capital, Melbourne, Australia, 1998. Again, I think there's a silver proof. Put this the right way around. Just a little leaflet telling you certificate of authenticity. And there's two coins in here. This one, the cricket ground. Australia very famous for their cricket and rugby. $10. Australia used to be in pounds, shillings and pence, but they transferred over to dollars. I'm not sure when. I'll have to look that one up sometime. So Elizabeth II, Australia, 1998. Quite a nice coin. Then we've got another one, Melbourne. Some sights of Melbourne. There's a tram, I believe, there. All these silver coins, they're like a work of art. The amount of work that goes into making these, fine definition. Again, we got Elizabeth II, Australia, 1998, $10. So there's the two $10 ones. This one is coins of the Snowy Mountains scheme. Snowy Mountains, Australia, 1999. Again, we've got a little leaflet, if I can get it out. I'm not so sure about. So this is from both of these are from the Royal Australian Mint. This one we've got the Snowy Mountains scheme. I'm not sure, not being Australian, if anybody in Australia knows something, do some comment. $10 again. What that represents. Must have been quite a big project. Here we got $10 again, with some of the work in making a scheme work, all the different, and again some beautiful etching and carving in there onto the silver. And again, Australia, 1999. Got another third one in this series. Coins of the Harbour City, Sydney, 1997, this one. Does this one come out easier? Yeah, it does. Coins of Harbour City. You got the Sydney Bridge, I believe that is. Sydney Opera House, all very famous landmarks of Australia, Sydney. And I think we've got the two representations here. So we've got Sydney Harbour Bridge, Queen Elizabeth II, Australia, 1997. Again, a lovely portrait. This is an earlier portrait than the last one we had. Let's shut the other case. I forgot to shut that one. And we've got the Sydney Opera House. Here we got it. And again, Australia, 1997. So those are Australia. We've done Australia, we've done Titanic. Let's have a look at what we've got in here. This one's the Royal Mint. Brunel, 2006. Achievements. So this is Brunel, very famous mid-19th century engineer. He made lots of steam things to do with steam engines, bridges, ships. So this one is a silver with a gold edge, £2 coin. This was actually, there was a circulated version of this, 2006, very nice. Elizabeth, by the grace of God, defender of the faith. Again, we've got this, I like the gold and silver, it's a lovely combination. We've got here, got another box, let's have a see what we've got in here. We've got a wedding. Prince William, Arthur, Philip, Louise of Wales to Catherine Pendleton, 2011. So it's the Prince William's wedding. And it looks like a sort of a wedding invitation sort of thing. Again, you've got some more details in here. Very young looking William there, to what he looks like now. And then the coin itself, William and Catherine, 29th of April 2011. I'm not so sure about the Catherine, doesn't look very nice on there, I don't know. Both of them could have made them look a bit better, I think, but there you go. Better than I could have done anyway. So Elizabeth II, £5 coin, 2011. Again, I'm not sure what you think, but it doesn't give her a great look. Maybe it's the angle or something. Right. Have a look at another one. What we got here? 50th anniversary of the United Nations. Oh, what is that one then? Have a look. So 50 years of peace, United Nations with all the flags. This one is a £2, nominal £2 coin. Elizabeth II with all her titles. So this must be a UK one, made in the UK, but not one that was done as a circulating coin. So look at this bigger one. What have we got here? 5 ounce golden jubilee, 22 carat gold plated silver coin, Westminster. So this one's quite a chunky one, as you can see from my thumb. It's quite a chunky little coin, £10. Queen Elizabeth II is done by the Falkland Islands, another country that a lot of these small little islands produce these commemorative coins. They must make a bit of money out of it somehow. That's quite a nice portrait. And we got the Golden Jubilees. So we got the Queen. Is that Prince Philip and Charles? I don't know who they are. It's a bit more difficult to recognise them. They look quite young. But it's the Golden Jubilee. 5. So it's quite a weighty little number from the Falkland Islands. Last but not least, let's have a look at this one. United Kingdom Piedfort collection. Piedfort, they're produced and they're slightly bigger coins. So they're quite thicker than the normal coin. So this is some details if you want to pause, and this will tell you a bit more about these type of coins. So you can pause any of these and read it at your own leisure. Abolition of the slave trade, very topical nowadays. This tells you about each of these coins we'll have a look at in a minute. Scout movement. Again, he was seen as a hero, but now there's all sorts of scandals about his life. Baden-Powell. I think you'll have to end up with having no heroes. It's a sixpence. A tanner in my day. So have a look at the coins themselves then. Quite a chunky little thing. Some Latin on it, £5. Looks like a window, like a church Gothic window. It's very beautiful. Look at that, the way it glitters. It shines. £5. And they are thicker than normal silver-proof coins. And we've got Elizabeth and Philip Princeps. Sort of like a yearly set, I think. Then we've got the 1807, the date abolition of the slave trade. Queen Elizabeth again. This one is Act of Union, £2. Again, these silver and gold do look rather pretty. We'll bring them in value rather than size. So this one is the £1 coin, the bridge. Again, you can see it's quite a thick coin compared with normal proof coins. And then the 50p coin, the Scouts, 50p. Be prepared, that's their motto. I was never in the Scouts. My son joined the Sea Scouts, and I think he was in the Normal Scouts as well for a while, but mainly in the Sea Scouts, I believe. But I was never in the Scouts. I wish I had been in some ways, but there you go. You can't turn time back, so if you want to do it, because time goes and you're left without doing it. 2007. You know, dib, dib, dib and all that sort of stuff, and campfires. But it has had the problems, same with the Catholic Church, about sexual abuse and all sorts of things. So it's a very shame. Nobody wants to do any of this work because of this nowadays, so it's very difficult to find anybody who wants to help in these organisations. So that's the lot today. So I hope that was of interest to you, and I'll come back to you again soon with some more coins from around the world. Thank you. Bye.